Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, At Home with Willowberry. Or if you're new, welcome. But where have you been? I'm so happy to see you here. My name is Valerie, and in today's video, we are continuing the renovations here in our middle son's bedroom. We're hanging insulation, and I answer questions. It was a very productive day here in our 1975 double-wide fixer-upper. So if you're interested, I hope you'll stick around and enjoy the video. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing fabulous. We're having a wonderful day here in the Virginia mountains. It's a beautiful day with mild temps, and I can feel fall in the air. It's getting me excited for autumn. I can't wait for the leaves to change colors because we have quite the variety of trees here on our property, and the colors they turn are magnificent. Fall is just so magical here in the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's for sure. Alrighty, well in today's video, we are hanging insulation in our middle son's bedroom. That's the last major step before we're ready to start tearing out the old subfloors. We weren't really planning on replacing the insulation, but it was in real poor condition, and we figured since we're replacing the walls and floor, we might as well go ahead and replace the insulation as well. While Tim is working, I thought I'd do a Q&A, so I asked y'all to leave me some questions on my community post. That's the plan for today. Tim will hang insulation, and I'm going to answer questions. So if you're ready, let's get busy. Alright, well who's ready for some questions? The first question is from Coriel2597. This is their comment. Tim is retired, correct? We know you two work full-time on the property. Do the boys help you guys? We never get to see them. The garden was awesome. You said the deer destroyed the garden. What will be the next fencing idea? I live in a rural area. We don't garden because we can't keep the wildlife out. We had a raccoon take a watermelon over a 4-foot chain link fence. Anyway, I love your videos. Thanks for sharing your life. I have made several of your recipes. To answer your first question, Yes, Tim will be retired 2 years this fall. Believe it or not, he's actually looking for a part-time job. He likes to stay busy. They also wanted to know if our boys help us out, and the answer is yes. We have 3 teenage boys, and they do anything that we need help with. They just don't like being in the videos, so whenever they are helping us, we don't film. As far as fencing goes, we plan to install a 6-foot-tall chain-link fence, but that will be much later in the future. We want to focus on renovations for now. A raccoon stole your watermelon. Wow, I bet that was a sight to see. I once saw a deer in the garden patch, and when it saw me, it jumped straight over the 4-foot fence that we currently have around the garden. I hope a 6-foot fence will be big enough to keep the deer out, but we'll just have to wait and see. Well, I'm so glad to hear that you're enjoying the videos, and I'm happy to hear that you've tried several of the recipes that I've made. I hope they were good and that you enjoyed them. The next question is from Sandra Lee, 1748. Here is their comment. How old are your boys now? How many years have you and Tim been married? A blind man could see the love between you two. Aw, thanks. I love him very much, and I think he loves me too. We will be married 25 years this coming December, and after 25 years, I sure hope you love the one you're with. Tim and I have 3 sons. They are ages 18, 16, and almost 14. It's hard to believe we have 3 teenage boys. There was a time when I thought I'd never get to be a mom. I was 26, almost 27 when we got married, and it was 6 more years before we decided to have a baby. I was 32 when I got pregnant with our first baby boy. Time was dragging by up until I got pregnant, but ever since I had my first baby, time has flown by so fast. Well, since we're talking about ages, Sue Blankenship 753 would like to know how old we are. Well, Tim is 57 and I'm 51. Tim's birthday is coming up soon in December, and mine is in February. I was born on Valentine's Day, which is how I got my name, Valerie. I've received several questions asking how Granny is doing and if you'll ever get to meet her. Granny was in a video that I filmed last winter after one of our son's basketball games, and she's doing great. Kathy Eason, 7463, wanted to know how Granny likes living in the mountains. Well, whenever we get in the car to go somewhere, she's always oohing and awing over the mountains as we drive down the old country roads. She seems to love it here and is very content in her new bedroom. She loves the color on the wall, and she has a beautiful mimosa tree right outside her window. She's been enjoying watching the hummingbirds and butterflies that are attracted to the flowers up in the tree. She misses her home, but considering the circumstances, Granny seems to be very happy living here with us up in the Virginia mountains. Tammy Sharp 472 has a burning question. She's wondering where the washer and dryer will go once we finish with the plumbing project. Oh, how I miss my washer and dryer, and I can't wait to have a laundry room. Right now the laundry room is where I store my pots and pans. It's the little room right off the kitchen. I've shown the laundry room in the video several times, but I didn't realize that y'all didn't know that that was the laundry room. Right now we're using the laundry room as a utility closet. We will renovate the laundry room the same time we do the kitchen, but it will still be a little ways off before I'm able to wash clothes at home. But yep, that's the laundry room, the little room right off the kitchen. Lisa Jones 4986 is wondering when we'll start renovating the living room. Right now we are focused on finishing our middle son's bedroom. Once his room is done, then we will rebuild the bathroom and Granny's room. After the bathroom, we will start pulling up the subfloor in the living room. The plumbing will be repaired while the living room floor is pulled up. Once the plumbing is repaired, I would like to remodel the kitchen and laundry room. The living room will be renovated after the kitchen. Our bed and bathroom will be the last rooms that we renovate. Of course, everything could change tomorrow, so please don't hold me to the schedule that I laid out. All I know for sure is that we're taking it one day at a time, one project at a time, and trying not to stress out about the future. Valerie Preby, 8065, has a question about the house that's close to ours. She wants to know if it's part of our property, and the answer is yes. This property came with 2 double-wide mobile homes. There are renters living in the other double-wide, so not only did we find our forever home, but we also bought an investment property, which was a bonus for us. J&L 748 has a couple of questions about the kitchen renovation. They ask, when you remodel the kitchen, will you stay with neutral or add splashes of color? Are you leaning towards stainless steel appliances? What type of flooring would you like in there? I love your videos, and please give Milo a big hug. Well, I will absolutely give Milo the biggest hug ever for you. He's such a sweet boy. Well, as far as the kitchen goes, I'm leaning towards white cabinets with black finishes. I would like to have a white tile backsplash, and we plan on installing vinyl plank flooring by Pergo in the color Cask Aged Oak. I haven't decided about appliances just yet. They will either be stainless steel or black. I just can't make up my mind. I definitely want a farmhouse kitchen. I just hope that we can pull it off. Flower Child 7977 would like to know if our middle son's room will have a closet. Well, all of the boys have opted not to have a closet at this time. They all wanted more space in their bedrooms. But down the road, if they change their minds and decide they want a closet, well, we can always add one later. User NN would like to know if we have any regrets buying a fixer-upper. No, I wouldn't say that we have any regrets buying a fixer-upper. We are very happy with this home and the location. The only regrets that we have is not knowing how much we would have to renovate. We thought we would just need to replace a few floorboards, but it turns out every board needs to be replaced. We also thought the roof was in better condition, so we were surprised when it started leaking on our heads one day. We had to replace the roof straight away, but otherwise we knew we wanted a fixer-upper, so that way we could make the home our own. Heathered4623 would like to know if we plan on keeping our kitchen cabinets when we redo the kitchen, and the answer is no. The current cabinets are quite old and small and are very dilapidated. We plan to replace them with bigger cabinets, some that will reach all the way up to the ceiling. At least that's the plan. We won't really know until we start gutting the kitchen. Judy Armstrong, 1303, would like to know what kind of heating we have besides the wood stove. Well, currently we have the wood stove and central heating and air conditioning. The heat pump is located outside. When we first moved in last summer, we didn't have central air. We were using window units to cool the trailer down, but we knew we would have to have a new heat pump installed because it was just too hot inside even with the window unit. We also knew that we needed another heat source for the winter, so it was important to have the heat pump installed as soon as possible. We have a pellet stove that we plan to install in Granny's room, but it's in storage at the moment. Well, y'all, I guess that's about it for another video. I really hope you enjoyed the question and answers. Thank you so much to all those who left me questions. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye, y'all.